Howdy out there. Yeah, today I kind of wanted to go over a video that I watched, Kinetic Concepts. He basically is going over about why he doesn't train civilians. And I was thinking about why I take training. Why do I train with a firearm? Is it so I can run into a grocery store and stop a mass shooter and or some crazy stuff like that? And actually, that's the last thing I want to do, and it's the last thing on my mind while I'm training. We have to do things to make our brains stronger. We have to exercise our brains, and I find that firearms training has done that for me, and that's why I train. Just a little background history on me and my training. I have probably been training with professional firearms instructors for probably the last 13 or 14 years. In the last 5 years, I would say I've taken at least 10 courses a year, or 10 days worth of training a year. Actually probably more than that. So hundreds of hours of training. I've done tactical training, I've done advanced training, I've done training with grandmasters, probably 3 or 4 of those, current SWAT guys, just old retired cops, famous YouTubers, you name it. You could ask me, I could probably tell you, yeah, that's a class I've taken. So anyway, and the things I have found over the years, and the reason I continue to train, is not because I'm thinking I'm going to get into a gunfight, to be honest with you. The reason I'm training is to make my brain stronger. I just took a night vision course 2 weeks ago now, Green Line Tactical, and looking at, I mean, it was an advanced course. We were doing a lot of moving and shooting with nods on and running around and doing a lot of cool stuff. But keeping your wits about you when you're being instructed to do a bunch of tasks where basically your gun handling skills have to be basically second nature. You have to, you can't be thinking about your gun handling skills. You have to be thinking about the instruction in the course. There were a few people, or one person in particular, and another incident too, but one guy dropped out of the class the second night on the first drill. He basically just said, I'm done, I can't do this. He just couldn't follow directions, and so he basically put himself in danger and other people. Nobody wants to shoot somebody else in the class. So anyway, he dropped the class in the second night. And anyway, so that's what I see in a lot of classes I take. The beginner shooters, they don't have that mental reps down, that second nature gun handling stuff. So I've gotten to a point where it's almost second nature. I still work on it. I remember when I started out, I would be given a course of fire. Do you understand the course of fire? And I'd be like, can you repeat yourself? Because I couldn't understand or keep in my brain about what I was supposed to do. And now, when instructions are given to me, I remember them and I do them. And I also, I can tell my actual ability to remember things is better. Like I remember where I put stuff. I'm getting older, right? So that should not be the case. It should be getting worse, but it's getting better. And I think that's from firearms training and giving instruction and going out and doing it. So yeah, that's why I train. If you want your brain to get stronger, go out and train with firearms. Do something similar to that if you don't like firearms. But the point I guess I'm trying to make is I'm not at my shooting classes to become a ninja. I'm there to enhance my brain. And actually, it's pretty funny. I've gotten to the point where I'm kind of gray. So typically when I take a firearms training class, I look around and I see who the oldest person is in the class, and guess what? It's me, typically. So I just keep my mouth shut and let everybody make their assumptions, and I just go ahead and do my thing. A couple of months ago, I took a class, and the instructor kept telling me, he goes, "I don't see anybody with such gray hair run and shoot like you do." And assuming I'm an old man, I guess. But yeah, so keep it up, keep your brain sharp, because when you get older, you need to work on these things. Memory is one of them, and firearms training is a very good way to do that. So that's it for today. That's just my thought after listening to these people talk about how firearms training is just for running into a active shooter situation and taking care of business. So anyway, if you liked it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like it, and it helps me out a lot. And I'll see you all later.